Introducing myself. My name is Nishu Gupta. I am from Punjab, and here in Punjab, I have been residing last 20 years. Basically, I'm from Uttar Pradesh, but my family is living here, so I'm living with my family. And if I talk about my qualification, I'm a graduated in English literature. Moreover, I'm also holding a certificate of IELTS, which is known as English Language Testing System. And in my free time I prefer to interact with people because nowadays I have decided somehow I have to achieve my fluency, so that's why I'm just trying to pushing myself to learn this language. So this is about myself.
Yeah, great about you. So let me introduce myself, Nishu. My name is Varsha, and I hail from the snowy and scenic beauty of Himachal Pradesh, but currently reside in Punjab with my family. And as a language enthusiast, I've started my YouTube channel focused on English conversational videos. Yeah, that's a little about me. Okay,
Hopefully
Nishu,
some-
which place are you from in Punjab?
Basically, I'm from Hoshiarpur city. It is a border of Himachal Pradesh. Just the border of Himachal Pradesh, just 7 kilometers away from Hoshiarpur.
Yeah, I had been there. I think in 2014 or around that. I was in Hoshiarpur. Okay, that's great. Okay, so tell me about. Sorry.
Which city are you from, ma'am, in Punjab?
Now, right now, I'm in Faridkot near Bhatinda.
Yes, yes, okay, ma'am.
Now I'm here. Okay, so tell me something about your English journey and when did you think about learning English? Like you are from Punjab, so I know about Punjab that most of the people they have done their IELTS and for going abroad. But how did you started your this journey?
My journey also started like other students after their plus two. They are turned to sit for the IELTS exam. So my sister, she also supported me. She just encouraged me to learn this language so that I could sit for IELTS exam. So with this purpose, I started this language, and it was very difficult for me because I completed my whole academic in my vernacular Punjabi medium. So it was such a challenging phase for me to learn this language. Somehow I joined some institute, and from there I done my IELTS as well as I just learned spoken English as well. So my journey started back in 2020 when it was lockdown happened. But that time I was not good at this language because I was just focusing on just learning grammar or watching some videos. I really practiced with the people face to face or on audio call. When I found that my English is not improving and I need to use some other alternative which could help me to learn this language, so I tend to join some WhatsApp group, and I become two groups member that time, and they have been teaching free of cost. They are uploading some beneficial content in that group, so I got environment. I could communicate with so many people from across the India. So this is how I started my journey back in 2024.
Okay, that's great about your journey. So, you can tell me something about more about English that what do you think according to you, what is the value of learning English? Why we should learn English?
From my point of view, I would say English has become mandatory in this technological, in this modern era, because wherever you go, you will find in English. First of all, not only for education purpose, for traveling purpose, setting your own business, or suppose if you have an interest in teaching in school or in college, you must have a good command over this language, because nowadays now English has become very necessary. You would find every second person is learning this language with the realization of important. We have realized how much English could how much English can add value in our life. So like it enhance our personality as well, as because whether you learn computer even, in computer you also will come across some English language, right? So it is bit difficult to survive in this technological or modern era if you don't have a good knowledge about English. So it is quite important, and everyone should learn this language, not only for educational, for traveling purpose, to interact with many other foreigner, international, even national people. So that's why we all are learning this language.
Yeah, that's true because nowadays learning English is essential for all of us because without learning English, we can't survive. We can say that we can't survive without learning English. And if you want to grow in your life, then that's right that you have to choose this language not only for educational purpose, as you told, but another part of the things that if you want to travel in any state or abroad or you want to learn any culture, that's why. And nowadays chat gpt and ai, everything is in english, so you have to learn this language, and in this way you can like you can build your confidence because if you have everything, if you have knowledge of everything but you can't speak in english, so you can't survive. You will feel low in front of anyone that okay, I can't speak in english and that person is speaking in a fluent english, so how can I express myself in front of those. So for that reason, so we can, because English is not a rocket science that we can't learn. We can learn, but we have to be consistent towards this language. Okay, so tell me something about vocabulary in issue. How do you learn vocabulary and how do you use that vocabulary in your communication?
I think learning vocabulary plays a very crucial role because it decorate our English. Not only vocabulary, idioms, phrases, expressions, they help to decorate our English. For that, we must have a good, like a good list of vocabulary. So, which I use the method. I watch some videos, right? Whenever I come across any new word, so I try to jot down on my notebook, on my WhatsApp. I have my personal number on my WhatsApp, so I just, in order to recall that word, I just paste on my WhatsApp so that I can learn. And when it comes to practice, I if I am talking about any situation where I can fix that word, I try to fix that word over there. I try to use in sentences. I try to use in various sentences so that I could register those vocabulary in my mind for a long period of time. Though it is not easy, to be honest. Sometimes situation doesn't come and we forget all those vocabulary which have jotted down on our notebook. And but whenever we come across any situation or any kind of environment, we must try to remember those vocabulary. And more importantly, what suppose if you have a diary, if you have a notebook where you jot down your word, so your first priority is to look down, just revise all the vocabulary which you have written on your notebook. So suppose I wrote one word today, and if I don't practice it or I don't revise it continuously at least 4 to 3 days, 3 to 4 days, so it is possible that you will forget, right? So it's important to repeat words again and again in your mind whenever it comes time to practice. So wherever you feel that you should fix this word, you can without any hesitation. So in this way I'm just trying to extending my vocabulary. Moreover, I also started my YouTube where I teach advanced vocabulary so that I can also learn and people can also leverage of my vocabulary. So in this way I'm just trying to accelerate my vocabulary.
Yeah, that's great. That's great, Nishu. Like, how much time do you give for your English learning or speaking in a day?
It is not specific. I haven't like I have no schedule. I have decided that like this much time of I have spent on this language. So it totally depends on my mood as well as my time. Suppose if I get time in evening around 2 hours 3 hours, I just try to talk with the people, right? And more apart from this, I have a one group on YouTube, sorry, on WhatsApp, where some of my friends we talk and try to give a feedback. I get chance to write some advanced vocabulary in that feedback. So it also helps me to learn something new, to inculcate those words in my mind. So it depends on my mood as well as my time. So yeah, I can say around at least I have to spend 1 hour.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
spend 1 hour.
Yeah, sometimes if you are busy, so at least 10 to 20 minutes you have to give for this language every day. So in this way, you can improve yourself. Otherwise, if you will not speak, so we'll forget, we will not able to recall that vocabularies or that sentence structures that we have need while we are speaking. So that's great. You have given so many tips around English speaking, that how the students, the persons can start their English journey. At least they can start to speak, and then, like, according to me, first step, whenever you are taking your first step, that step is hardest to take. After that you will enjoy this journey, that okay, I'm speaking in English, so this is the best language that we are speaking. So
Hmm.
this is a thing. Yeah.
I think it is a great way to interact with people, to make new friends or get along with them, right? Sometimes when we connect people from other state like Nepal, Pakistan, sorry, Madhya Pradesh, sometimes they don't understand our Hindi, our Punjabi. So it is a way to communicate, to express our like thoughts or our feelings, to know the culture. So it is a very beautiful language. Initially everyone faces so many hurdles when they start their journey in this language, because it is very new for them. And may they might they have just completed the whole education, just like mean the vernacular language. So it seems very difficult, daunting task. But gradually, if they put their 100% efforts, they maintain consistency, like a discipline, so obviously it is possible. Earlier I was I was talking, I was feeling hesitation, how can I learn this language. With time passed, I learned, because it is all about self belief, right?
Yeah.
In learning this language we need self belief, self assurance, that yes, I can do this thing, I can learn this language, right? And everyone should at least have a self belief, right?
Yes.
As you mentioned that English is not rocket science, right? But initially it is not as easy as we see, because some student they are so enthusiastic to learn this language, they are good at their subjects, they are good at grammar, but when it comes to speak in front of people or in on phone calls, they feel apprehensive. Sometimes they are not able to deliver their message, even a small message, they feel very much hesitation. So it's all about practice, consistency, and self believing, and uplifting yourself every time with saying that yes, I can do, I can learn this language, because these things are mandatory when you start anything in your life.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So tell me something about, you believe on manifestation or affirmation?
Earlier I used to, but nowadays I don't do any kind of manifestation or any affirmation. It happens only when I watch any YouTube video. Suppose if I wake up early morning and I open my phone and I see one person is telling you the power of affirmation or any super like or a manifestation, then I also think that I should believe in this thing. It only happens at the feeling is in my like heart, at like when I feel, like, just engage on anything, so I forget it. I don't believe in that. Yeah, there is a manifestation of formation, but it happens very rare with me.
Definitely, it happens with me also. That earlier I was not aware when we were not using YouTube. So I just I would like to share one incident with you. You know, when I was, now I'm like, I have two kids, and when I was in my college time, so there were boys. They always tells me that at that time I was not like looking, okay, I have to wear good clothes or the way of wearing that clothes. So I was looking like, okay, in college, like, okay, old auntie at that time. and all the like boys were telling me that okay, you are looking like small, so your husband will also like small, and you don't know how to wear the clothes. And I said okay, so whenever I will get married, so my husband will a charm person, and he will tell me that how we can be like wear clothes, and I will be looking good. So, it happened to me at night, like every night. I was thinking about that. Okay, there was a boy, he was take caring of me, that how can I wear my clothes and how can I look like the boy said me. So, after my marriage, now my husband is looking like that. He
Oh my
told me
God.
that have to wear these types of clothes, it looks good, and these types of things. And now those my friends, and when they look me, and they feel anxiety, okay, you're looking good, like their wives are looking fatty, and they're looking takle, and they don't have hair on their head, and they thought that okay, you are using a camera like this, that's why you are looking. I said no, this is like I was not thinking about at that time. I didn't know affirmation or manifestation. But yeah, you all told me these things, and I was thinking in my mind that okay, my husband should be like this. So now my husband is looking like this, and he changed my life. So this is the power of manifestation. So now we know the power of manifestation and affirmations, things like goes, that how we want to learn. And this is like we can use for our English as well, that okay, as you mentioned earlier, that I can speak English. Okay, this is not a big deal that we can't speak, we can, but we have to give our time, we have to be consistent towards learning English. And the one thing is must, that that person should have zeal for learning this language, so we can learn.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Because the affirmation, like manifestation, can change someone's life. Like not someone's in it can change our life as well. Because so many YouTubers, they have made so many videos on manifesting how your words can change your life. Suppose if you just keep motivating yourself all the time, if you consume positivity in your mind, so definitely you will be a positive person. Words affect your mind because whatever you speak to yourself, it fixes in your subconscious mind, and subconscious mind acts with your words. So if you are filling your mind with positive words, so you will be a positive person, because we have a two type of attitude. It depends on us what we have to consume, negative or positive, right? If you are negative person, so you are just filled with negativity all the time, you feel depressed, anxieties, right? If you have a positive attitude, so you feel very joyous, you will very enthusiastic person, you will be very like active person throughout the day, you feel like to learn something new on the spot. If you are having a negative, so obviously you know what are the causes of being negative, you can't grow in your life, everything you feel like monotonous, you will not even love yourself, right? Because when you feel positive thought in your mind, you find everything is beautiful.
That's true.
So
Yeah, I have learned one thing when I was doing a course, life coaching mastery course. So I have learned from there self love. Self love is very important for all of us. And I learned this thing in 2021 when I was doing this course, that okay, self love is important for all of us. And self respect is as well. After getting married, there are so many obstacles that you have to face. So before that, you have to make a boundary around you, that is a self respect boundary. And self love is important. If you are giving your valuable time to others, to your families, you are handling the family, and you are not handling yourself, that you are not giving time to yourself. So it doesn't mean that you are working okay hard for your family, so you have to give time for yourself as well. And if you are happy from your inner side, so your family will be also happy. So these things I have learned. And That is great. And Nishu, this is the best conversation with you. And yeah, like a sweet conversation, I can say that.
Thank you so much. Even I am also feeling grateful to join your session. Just today, I was just looking forward it eagerly that I would connect with you when you share your videos link. And I went to your channel and I watched so many videos over there. And I thought, oh my God, like she is such a nice lady, and I must connect with her. So, but when you said, yeah, we could not talk today itself, and we will talk tomorrow. And even like since morning, I just wrap up my all work before time. So that's why I told you, ma'am, are you like ready for the session? And I'm feeling happy. Oh my God, now she is ready.
Thank you. Same here, because yesterday it was like fog in the Punjab suddenly. So my kids didn't go to school and they were at home. So I was thinking that how can I, like today they are also at home because today's second Saturday. So somehow I have managed my time for that. Sorry for yesterday. So I thought that I have to connect it today with you, and then we'll create another video. And definitely this is a like a best conversation with you, Nishu.
Yeah, thank you so much. One thing I just want to know before ending this conversation, do you work or like you just a homemaker?
What do you think?
Uh, as you mentioned that you don't go like your kids are at home and you can't make a session with people. So I guess you are a homemaker.
Okay, so I'll tell you about me that I'm a homemaker and simultaneously I'm a trainer, and I have my own startup that I counsel people. You know why I'm telling you this thing? Because earlier in 2021, when I started learning this language, and within 6 months I got my first job at home. I have done my MCA master in computer application, but I was not able to do any job because of my kids and because of my husband's jobs. Every 2 years we have to shift somewhere. So for that reason, when I did this job, so that was the ecstatic moment for me, that I was learning this language and I was earning from this, and I knew the grammar. Okay, I knew all the grammar, but I was not able to speak English because I didn't think that okay, this is valuable, that I have to learn, I have to speak. So when I decided that okay, I have to start my journey, so then now like I'm teaching as well. I'm a counselor. I hire the trainers for my communication skills, online giving teaching, and simultaneously I'm homemaker as well.
Okay, that sounds really fascinating. Good to know about you that you are counseling, you are a housemaker as well as you are guiding people as well. That's such a very in like I know mostly people can't do these things simultaneously, but you have a tangible power to manage all the things in one go.
We can, Nishu, we can, because we are women, so we can everything. If we can manage our home, so we can manage ourselves, we can manage our time, so we have to learn how we can manage our time, so that is a must. And I just want to tell you that this English language gave me so many things, that like I'm confident now. I'm like a trainer, I'm earning, like I'm handling my family, and I'm going with my startup as well. So learn this language and use this language in your life as
Definitely, because someone has said rightly, English can open so many doors if you are good at this language. So
well.
you
Yeah,
have proved.
yeah, there are lucrative opportunities that after learning this language, so you can also start your journey of learning and earning both.
Yes, ma'am. I also have this desire. I don't know whether when I will be able to teach students in my own institute because it is my manifestation that I don't know when, but definitely I will start my own institute where I will provide teaching like spoken classes and those classes will be very affordable, so that every student who are in my locality can afford. They don't feel any kind of problem when they speak this language, because in schools we are taught only grammatical rules, grammatical, right? So they don't teach us how to have a like situational conversation with people. So my motive is to teach students, to people, how they can communicate in English with other people with confidently without any having a grammatical errors. So it is my motive to teach student. Even I had been a teacher in government school. I taught student as a spoken teacher. I had been, I gave only 2 3 month classes because I was adopted as a higher I was hired as an adopted teacher that time, because there were deficiency of the teacher maybe, so that's why they hired me. But after due to some my mother's health issues, I quit my job, and they were giving very less salary as well, because it was government school, and you know the condition of government school. So that's why I was compelled to quit my job. Initially, I was so enthusiastic and I was feeling grateful that yeah, finally I got a job after doing a lot of my efforts, and finally I got a job. And I heard that salary is very less. Initially I didn't realize that the salary is important. Later I realized when I increased my expenses. So my family were saying, your expenses are more than your salary, then how can you manage? I said it's okay, I just joined this school so that I can just impart my knowledge to the students. And but imparting knowledge, it's okay, but you must have a good income source now, so that you can manage your stability. And then I realized it's okay, I will find another job. So I found another job as well, but due to some time management, it was very difficult. Being a girl, you know, like late coming is not approval in many families. So I was restricted to late home. If I come late around 7:30 or 8, so you are not allowed to work. And I said okay, I will find a day job, it's okay. So my family said it's okay, you can find a day job.
Yeah, you will. Now you are on track. That hope so that you will find your a job as soon as possible. So you will continue your journey as well. So Nishu, nice to talk to you and take care, dear.
Again, great conversation with you, ma'am, and I'm feeling very contented having talked with you. Hope we will catch up very soon. Our like a conversation will be took place very soon.
We'll talk about manifestation and affirmation. Definitely, I love to talk about this. That people can also watch us about this. So we'll create another video around this. Okay.
Ma'am, I will eagerly waiting for your next session with me. Have a nice day. Have a nice day, ma'am, and have a very prosperous journey in this language.
Thank you, dear. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am.